Hey, what's going on YouTube? Black Bear Hunter coming at you again, and we're here to talk about Stack's Breakfast Stout. This is made by Full Tilt Brewing, located in Baltimore, Maryland. 8% ABV, 70 IBUs. So a little note on this stout. So what they advertise is that this is Full Tilt Brewing Stacks in your cup, the best part of waking up. It's kind of catchy, right? Built on a robust malt. It's chock full of dark and roasted malts mixed with oats and barley. The base of this beer is early morning, which would be considered solid on its own. But at the end of the day, like I said, they decided to go with a totally different coffee on this beer. Vent Coffee Roasters, which is local. 10 gallons of like maple syrup, cacao nibs, chocolate powder, and lactose, right? Rounds it out. So at the end of the day, should taste pretty good. Sounds pretty good, right? So it's all up to that coffee. For me, they're advertising tons of maple syrup, right? And so, yeah, I think I had a problem with it. If you notice, I froze the beer and, yeah, it basically started coming apart. I totally forgot about it. My bad. So yeah, and sometimes, yeah, I guess they probably did, I don't know. I don't know. It happens. You put a beer in the freezer and there you go. So you basically, for this beer in particular, you hear some chatter around. It wasn't really a lot of people that talked about this beer. I think this beer actually premiered like in November. It's like November 9th. They had a release date. And the chatter was like bitter and roasty, smell of maple syrup, but not too much. They had an issue with the carbonation. They said they lost most of the beer in carbonate, like when they were pouring it. Bitter and roasty. Yeah, just a wide array of just like issues with the coffee. It sounds like to me they had a problem with the roast. And it is 70 IBUs, so it might be a bit hoppy, right? But I mean, I've had a ton of beers that say that they're like 50, 60, 70 IBUs and they turn out pretty perfect. So at the end of the day, let's go ahead and check this beer out, get this out the way. Because like I said, I kind of messed this beer up, but going forward, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy, right? So let me see here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, horrible. I'm having like a whole bunch of I had a miscue. The last video. Well, no, not the last video. I think the video before last. I'm trying not to cut my finger. Whew. So, of course, like since it's already been kind of, I think it leaked a little bit. Like if you can see down there, it's leaking a little bit from thawing out. But, oh, another mishap. Got a little bit of head to that. Just under 2 fingers. So a nice head. You can definitely smell the maple syrup. So if you're looking at this, it definitely, the appearance, it poured very dark, very black. Like I said, you got a nice beige head, almost 2 fingers. I think it would probably made 2 fingers if I didn't freeze it by accident. And the can didn't bust. So at the end of the day, it looks like it's holding pretty good retention. If you look at it, it's kind of like a couple big suds, but they're just like they're maintaining, right? So looks pretty good there. You got pretty decent lacing if you're looking at the glass, especially like you're looking across the other side. It's holding a bit, like medium lacing. Yeah, but like I said, nice dark color you can see there. really nice dark color. Um, so at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks just like a regular stout, but like I said, I can smell the maple syrup and the coffee from here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check out these aromas and see exactly what we're dealing with here. So, ooh, definitely the smell of like it's bready and sweet smelling. Like you definitely smell that maple syrup. You're definitely smelling that coffee. It does smell like a breakfast in a glass, right? And like I said, the second I opened that can, you really smelled the maple and the coffee. Really great smell. Makes you want to drink it just from the smell alone, right? And so, yeah, they really put in work when it came to, I guess, adding in these adjuncts to the beer. Like if they say they use 10 gallons, they definitely, like I said, you're smelling 10 gallons. Um, and so at the end of the day, um, it, let's just go ahead and try it out and see exactly what they're talking about. So with that being said, cheers, YouTube. Mm, definitely, definitely roasty. Not that bitter. Not that bitter at all. I mean, it does have a bitter backbone, but that might be, it's definitely whatever type of hops they're using has a really nice um, bittersweet combination going on. You're definitely getting like the roasty malts. Um, maybe in definitely you're getting maple syrup in the front end. On the rear end, like I said, it's smooth. It's kind of like nice and smooth, like like butter. Like yeah, like it does. It feels like I said, I'm having breakfast. Like I'm actually having uh like I said, the bready feeling makes you feel like you might be like you're having pancakes. The nice roasty flavor, like you're having coffee on the side. You got some maple syrup going on there. At the end of the day, yeah, this it's a really nice beer. It's easy to drink. Um, it definitely has like subtle layers, right? Like it's not like it's not overpowering anywhere except for that roastiness. Like the chocolate and the roast, that malt backbone, um, they really did a good job with that. I really, it's a really cool beer. Um, I mean, it's actually pretty. I'm not gonna say stout, but it's actually a really solid. It's a solid stout, a like solid breakfast stout. I guess if I was to compare it to a stout, let me think about that one. But so before we get to that one, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the feel of this beer. Um, I mean, it's only like 8%, but like I said, it's really smooth. It's an easy drink. Really good viscosity on your tongue. Let's try this again. Really good viscosity on your tongue. Not bad at all. Um, so it has a good thickness. Like it's not like extremely thin. It's not overly thick. Kind of creamy. Real nice mouth feel. Like I said, it's smooth. The actual roastiness kind of lingers on your tongue. Yeah, I mean, It's actually a pretty good beer. I'm actually enjoying it. You know, I thought I messed this beer up when I actually froze it by accident, but it didn't hurt the beer at all. So, man, I should have reviewed this when I first got it, but here we are. So it definitely has. I mean, I can't really say like good points and bad points. I really can't say that. Like, it doesn't have any real bad qualities. It's actually a really good beer. Like, and so far, everything that I've got that I've bought by Full Tilt has been pleasing. Like, you know, this is another good beer from them. You know, I haven't had any of their IPAs yet, but I've had their stouts and brown ales, and I've had a few beers from them, and yeah, it's so far so good, right? Thumbs up, thumbs up, not sideways, not down, thumbs up. And so at the end of the day, I don't taste anything artificial, which is a big deal for me. It tastes like they use straight up natural ingredients. That's what it tastes like to me. But really great flavor, really great finish, really good feel. I like the beer. It gives me a really like it's a real good outing for them for a breakfast stout. Like I said, I was thinking about a beer, and I guess I would compare it to the Founder's Breakfast Stout. Actually, I like it more than the Founder's Breakfast Stout. The Founder's Breakfast Stout is a little too thin for me. This is actually has, like I said, a better feel. 8% ABV, so it has a decent alcohol percentage. There's actually not a factor when you drink this beer. A really great roasty coffee if you're looking for a nice roasty beer. A really nice dose of maple syrup. Like the malt backbone, the hop delivery. It has a lot of complexity going on, and I mean, you outright can taste everything that you know they're advertising in it. And what you would just expect from a picture like this. Like, look at this picture: coffee, chocolate, pancakes. Yo, it actually has all that in it. You know what else? Other breakfast style I will compare it to the maple bacon porter by what's that company? Funky Buddha, right? Like, so with that one, you get a ton of roast. You get a little of everything. Like, it tastes like even you get like bacon in that thing. So at the end of the day, but to me, I think I would if I had to pick between the two, they put two, like the bottle and this can in front of me. I'm gonna take this can actually. People might get mad at me for saying that, but I'm going to pick this can comparing the two. And I mean, I've had that stout. Other people say they really love that stout. And then when I had it, I was really underwhelmed by it. Like, it was just okay. It was kind of, like I said, it was kind of roasty and stuff. And it had like flavors, like maple bacon flavors. And so it was okay. Right? Like, it's just okay. But this beer is like real enjoyable. It's really balanced. It's solid. There's no issues with it. Like no over taste or nothing. No weird aftertaste. Like, I got lucky buying it. Right. So at the end of the day, like I said, I just wanted something to talk about. Another local beer. Here we go. Full Tilt, Baltimore, Maryland. 8% ABV, 70 IBUs. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pound this. I'm gonna pound this. I'll come back. We'll talk about something else. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but at the end of the day, it's definitely gonna be another stout. So the Black Bear Hunter signing out. I'll talk to you later. Try it out. Tell me what you think. I already told you what I think, but hit me up. We can talk beer. We can talk wrestling, we could talk football, we could talk. I don't want to talk about none of that, actually. Just talk about beer. So at the end of the day, cheers, YouTube. Hit you up. I'm out.